Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Grunts N Grumbles podcast. It's been a while. I'm Tom.
Yeah, I'm Vince. Holy, it's been a while.
Shit.
You know, you still say like the welcome back thing. It's like, welcome back. It's like, where you been?
Yeah, where you been?
Where you been? What happened?
Yeah, what hole were you hiding in?
We almost had to start a what's it called? A search party or send out a missing persons report.
And that's what happened. They couldn't find us.
They couldn't find us,
we're
that good. You'll never find me.
How you been?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, can't complain, I guess.
Nice.
I mean, I could, but I don't think anybody wants to fucking listen to me.
Well, you know, it is Grunts N Grumbles.
It's true. I mean, I can complain, but
we could build it up.
I don't think we have that much time.
This could be a 5 to 10 hour podcast if we unloaded everything.
Oh god, sure the hell hope
So
not.
let's break it up for now. Let's just have fun today.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the viewers who held on.
Here we are. I wore my shirt today.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
I still have it. I didn't throw it out. I didn't burn it. So we're still a thing,
Good.
you know.
Yeah, you know, we listen. There wasn't any animosity, just to clear the air for the audience and the subscribers. And please like and subscribe on the YouTube channel.
Yes,
and we're on everywhere you hear and see podcasts. So like we're everywhere still. Nothing changed. We weren't boycotted or blacklisted or anything like that.
Well, not that we're aware of.
You know,
anyway. I mean, it could have happened, and we wouldn't even have known.
Maybe, but
showed them.
That means that we would have had traction if we were shadow banned.
Oh, true.
So, no animosity. Things changed. I had, let's say, a health crisis, which we'll explain later. Like again, that's another whole episode all unto itself, and I just want to get back into introducing. Like, I'm happy to see you.
It's good to see you, man.
And you were off to do your own thing too.
I was in a little adventure. Yeah, something like that. You could say that. And whether or not I found that guy, I'm still looking. I'm still looking. He's out there.
Still hiding, huh?
I don't even know who I am. Who am I?
Well,
I said I'm Vince, but who am I?
I think we all have that problem right now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Identity crisis, whatever.
Identity? What is that?
Yeah. Hey, for what's happening in the rest of the world, I think we're okay.
I think
right? We still got the lights on, so we're good.
We're surviving. The bills are being paid-ish.
Now, if this is played in a year from now, maybe we're in a different situation. Who knows?
We're doing this out of a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Plugged into a
I've avoided that. I've avoided that for this time now.
Nice.
So I'm still in good hands.
All right, let's see next year though. 1 year from now. Let's see where we are from 1 year from now.
Right.
But it's good to be back.
Money.
Somebody give Tom some money so he pay the bills so we can keep this going.
Yes.
But we're back.
Yes.
And it's good to be here. It's been a minute. I almost forgot the address.
Really? Well,
I was like, what is it again? And I was like, I know where it is. I'm just trying to put GPS because I use GPS not because I don't know where I'm going. I use it for the traffic.
Yeah,
traffic. Oh, not cops.
Yeah.
No, cops is only good for Waze. I don't use Waze.
Right.
I use Google Maps.
So you were away. We won't divulge into it, but you were away. So same with me. I was kind of incapacitated to the point where I couldn't see the outside world.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then I ventured out to the outside world.
Yes.
And this city, I mean, it's an entity unto itself.
True.
It changes all the time. It morphs. The waterfront's not like it was 10 years ago,
no,
and even
different.
Like every year it changes.
Well, even the Gardner down the other side.
That's what I'm going to say.
It's
like
atrocious.
All of a sudden, part of the highway, the thoroughfare or artery downtown does not exist.
It's weird too when you because I've been driving there for work. When you come outside where normally you see the ramp,
right?
And normally I wouldn't have to get off, and now I have to get off at Jarvis. The ramp's gone, and when you're going back the other way, you're coming across Lakeshore, it just opens up.
Okay,
it's so weird. I don't like it.
So
I don't like it at all.
Was this that hybrid design they were thinking?
I don't get
changing?
the hybridness. I don't know if this is part of the whole the revival of the rejuvenation of the stupid Don Valley River, whatever the fuck it is there. Stupid, but they bought. There's some cool bridges they're putting in now.
Yeah, I saw those.
They're beautiful.
Right.
See them?
They're neat.
They came from Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay.
Or cool. PEI or one of them.
One of the islands. Fucking Maritimes.
Blah, blah,
Let's just say the
somewhere
Maritimes,
out in the East Coast. Or
it's funny to me.
It's cool, man.
Because like I said, I've seen it in stages, but then so that part of the Gardner to go down into Lakeshore is completely gone.
So everybody has to get off at Jarvis.
Oh my god,
which is a fucking nightmare. And then you know what's
10
worse?
Minutes though, right?
It's sure. Yeah, it's no big deal, guys. It's 10 minutes
with more potholes, more danger.
It's fucking full of shit. But you can still get onto the Don Valley. But it turns into 2 lanes going east. Cool. But if you're going west at where they took it down, it's 1 lane. It's one lane.
Three and a half million, maybe 4 million people now.
Who did that? Was it
John Tory?
Tory,
like,
you fucking idiot.
I know. Well, hey, all the politicians right now. I'm not. Again, that's a whole.
Let's not talk about it. But John Tory, you fucked up, buddy.
Every topic will add another.
I like John Tory. I like him. I think he's like a cool dude. Like whatever, I guess. Like as far as dudes go,
right? Okay.
But you fucked up, dude. You fucked. It's fucking atrocious. You know. Okay. It doesn't even look nice. The East End, for the record.
Yeah. It never.
Sorry if you live in the East End. The East End's shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
There's nothing cool out there. It was like, oh, it's so quaint. You know what quaint means? Trash. That's what that means. It's fucking trash. I don't know.
I'm going to say a bit. I may hate some people may hate on me, but welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Fuck you, East End.
The East End is primarily what the cool cats in Toronto want to call the beaches.
No, okay, hold on. Yes, okay. The beaches does not associate themselves with the East End,
of course, or Toronto at all. Or Toronto, they're like the island that's attached.
Cool. But right? they want all the fucking things they can get from Toronto, but they don't want to be part of it. Okay, you know what? Separate. Just like Quebec wanted to, you and the beaches can go fucking Quebec, and the beaches can go fuck themselves and separate. No problem. Oh, there's potholes. Fix it yourself, beaches. Yeah, right. Oh, the lights aren't working. Oh, call the beach patrol. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. You want Toronto police?
Ever one lane to go anywhere in the beaches, especially weekends. Forget about it.
So stupid.
And streetcar access is horrible.
The worst. Yeah.
And they can't get that right. I mean, that's what, like maybe 12 blocks. Sorry, maybe 12 blocks around the whole like.
Dude, don't ask me questions about the East End. People are like, "Oh, I'm in the East End." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm busy that night." If someone says, "Let's go," if someone wants to go for a drink in the East End,
yeah, no,
and my Uber is gonna cost me fucking $60.
Is that what it is now?
Could be. Yeah. Who knows? And that's even like in like no rush hour, no nothing. $60. Where like one night I left the bar. I went out drinking last Saturday. And I was at like Ossington and Queen. I was at Sweaty Betty's.
All right. Okay.
It was going to cost me $65 in Uber to get home at 2:30 in the morning. So I took a bus. And I took a bus for $3 up Ossington to Eglinton. And then I took a fucking cab for $10. So it was going to be a $65 trip. Ended up costing me $13.
I don't get it, eh?
I don't know. But if I want to go to the East End, to go to someone like to a bar in the East End, which who gives a shit. There's so many bars around the world.
Yes.
Toronto. Fucking beaches. I'm not going to spend a $60 Uber there at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or whatever to go have dinner with somebody.
I know.
And then, fucking who knows how much that Uber costs me.
Everything's so far spread, and then they cut off all the thoroughfares to get there.
And then the subway closes at 2 in the morning. Yeah. The bars are still open, and the subway closes first. Oh, I got an idea. TTC. Let's close the subway as soon as the bars close. Cool. Yeah, so leave all the drunks stranded to have to take cabs.
Yeah.
You're fucking idiots.
Like I said.
New York, 24 hours the subway. Toronto, 2 a.m. as soon as the bars close.
Montreal is like 4 a.m.
Nicely done.
I know.
Nicely done, Toronto.
Just poor planning for everything, and then everything. When you go to make common sense out of it, they always try to pussyfoot around it, saying, "Oh no, well it's this. Oh, we have problems here, and we're trying to work out the." It's like you're never gonna get.
That's why we drink and drive.
I'm not advocating that. I'm not advocating
TTC, you're making me drink and drive. John Tory, what are you going to do about this? Election time. What are you going to do? Let's run the subway 24 hours.
Yeah.
Or at least till, what do you need those time off for? Let's run it. If New York can do it, we can do it.
There was a stand-up comedian. I'm not sure where he was from. It was a clip on one of the socials.
Sure.
And he was saying he's been to Toronto for the past 10 years of visiting, right? And he says, in the goddamn Eglinton Avenue, still isn't fixed.
Still not fixed.
There's the same cones from 10 years ago.
True.
What the hell is going on?
It's getting close, man. It's getting close because my old man's like healing Eglinton, and it used to be atrocious to like just try to get through that neighborhood. Now you're just like, take it. It's clean. It's perfect now.
Is it nice?
Yeah, but it's not finished the rest of the way. Like down at Bathurst. Bathurst is still a nightmare, but it's getting there. Hey, man, one day it's gonna be. One day, Toronto. One day. But then it'll close at 2 a.m. You can't even get across. Right. We have to take the 32 bus with all the other low lives.
Like I said, I just don't get,
it's a disaster.
Yeah.
It's truly a disaster.
And everything's just like hand grab for something else. Like, where'd that money go for this? Oh, yeah, well, we forgot.
Where'd it come from? Yeah. That's what I want to know. Yeah.
That's a $5 billion or something. Remember when they built that, the terminal on the East End, going back to the East End, the big TTC terminal for the LTR.
On Eastern?
Yeah. Well, no, Leslie.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And so they built this complex.
Yep.
Have you seen the train come out of there yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a train across Eglinton around Leslie.
Okay.
But it was just like...
No. I mean, Leslie and like from that terminal.
From Eglinton?
From that terminal.
Oh, I don't know.
No, Lakeshore and Leslie.
Oh, Lakeshore and Leslie.
Yes. Right by the spit.
Oh, no, I've never seen it.
No, you want to know why?
Why? Because they didn't build a train track to it?
When they made the plans to build this hub, they never factored in what the dimensions for the actual trains were. So the trains don't fit into this thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Why don't they just shrink the trains?
We need to move. I need to move.
Shrink the trains, man. I gotta find, what's his name from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? What was that actor's name?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. Find Rick Moranis. Get the fucking solution.
Unbelievable.
Man. Wow, man, Toronto.
Yeah, I know.
Even, you know, in Spadina, when it goes into the Bloor station.
Okay.
They had to fix. They made a new streetcar, and it hit the wall. And they had to fix. They had to dig it out again or something to make it go. Who is the engineer? Right? What's the like? They pay these guys, I imagine, a good salary. Maybe not. Maybe it's you spend all your money.
Maybe it's all just a phantom title.
Fucking
bullshit.
smoke and mirrors, TTC. Yeah. Stay open 24 hours. That's the solution. You guys want to get good PR? Fuck, I'll run your PR. You know what we're gonna do? All drunks and drug addicts, don't worry. We got you.
Yeah.
24 hours a day. TTC. That's the commercial right there.
Chicago does it, and they're the murder capital of the world.
It's
right?
not about murder, man. It's just about getting people around.
In fact, they can get you out of there.
I bet you drunk driving would go down. You know what? The Toronto police wouldn't be happy with that. How are they going to make their money?
Yeah.
How are they going to make money and throw people in jail? And all the fucking here we are. It's been so long. I got to get it all out now.
I know.
And now all the speeds are gone down. Like there's no 50 kilometers an hour is not the average speed anymore. Now it's 40.
If you can.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
Why? Speed traps?
Not just that, but oh man, when we had the big snowstorm there.
Oh my God, they didn't even plow the streets, man. They plowed one lane.
Yeah, well the guard.
What happened, man?
Down. I'll tell you what happened.
Spend the money.
Here's what happened.
Getting me crazy.
When you lay off or fire certain people for health reasons or choices. You kind of forget,
here we go.
You know, when that funnel effect happens and you realize, oh shoot, those people that were essential,
nobody.
They were essential last year, and now they're funneled out.
Listen, I don't want to get into that,
right?
The nurses too. It's another whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
TTC. I got a slogan. We're 24 hours a day now. You're welcome. TTC. Yeah. There you go. I'll take the TTC everywhere. 24 hours a day. I'll take it everywhere.
If it was accessible and you could get everywhere, why not?
No, around here it's fucked. Can't get anything around here.
No, I know. Well, I've got the Go.
Yeah, Go.
So the Go's all right, but it stops at if I want to go St. Lawrence Market, it's still another.
Are they doing a Go? Anyway, whatever. We'll talk
the Go's still there.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, anyway, Toronto, fucking figure it out, man. Jesus Christ. Honestly,
the woes of the city.
When I got back, I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I seen some shit wherever I was, and I got back in my car. Not 3 seconds, I had instant road rage.
Oh, I bet. Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Did everybody just forget how to drive when I was gone? Or maybe I just haven't driven in 2 months that it just drove me off the fucking kill people.
Put it this way. You've been in New York City.
Many times.
Just recently. Okay.
Many times, yeah. Not recently, but
let's say within
before COVID.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So if any of this was happening in New York, how bad would the city be? How outraged would they be?
What's that movie when they all kill each other? They have that the Purge.
Everyone.
It'd be the Purge, man.
Well,
everybody would kill each other in New York. If Toronto, if New York had the problems Toronto's having, somebody would get fired. Someone would get fired. Somebody would get hired. Someone would get murdered.
What is the main street? The main it's got the 5 lanes
in New York.
Yeah.
Is that Broadway? No.
Is it? It might be Broadway. Whatever.
Dude,
the one that goes all the way down.
Through
Manhattan.
Through the square.
Yeah, sure.
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't know why I had to.
Anyway, let's say it's Broadway. Sorry, I've never been, but
you never been to New York?
No.
Dude.
Well, just Buffalo. Buffalo
actually
doesn't count.
Rochester.
No, Rochester was the furthest I've been.
That doesn't count. That's barely New York.
So I know.
I don't even know how Buffalo's part of New York State. New York should be like, let this. Just give them something else. Let's see whatever. See if another state.
Yeah, but we got cheap football and hockey that way.
Let's see if another state wants it. It doesn't matter to us. Those fucking New York State would be like, hey,
Canada, you
Ohio.
Want this? Canada, you want this?
What's the state Ohio's in? Ohio?
Yeah, that's Ohio. That's the state.
Yeah, Ohio. Do you want to take Buffalo? It's kind of close to each other.
Draft?
You want to draft Buffalo?
Yeah.
You want to take that part? It's weird.
But like for me, it's like, okay, so let's just say it's Broadway. Let's say they even took two lanes down.
Oh, nightmare.
Right?
You can't even film in those streets. You can't even get a permit.
Exactly.
You have to film with people. You can't. So whenever you watch a movie, someone told me this. I don't know who it was recently. They can't shut down streets and just have extras. So when you notice, this is real.
Nice.
So whenever you watch a show and they're in New York, and they're actually in New York,
right,
and you see people staring back and looking at your main cast, it's because those are real people.
So what do they do with clearances?
It's being used as
Hopefully
is. No, because you're using it as is, and if it's blurred out.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, if you see the same 6 people or 12 people walk around an actor,
right,
those background. Yeah. the rest is it's not just real people. So if real people's reactions, like stare back, like say Brad Pitt's walking down the street in New York, and everybody's looking at Brad Pitt, it's not like, what are those fucking extras doing? No, those are real New Yorkers.
Right. I think our podcast has reached out to like the ethers, if you will.
Okay.
Because more things I've seen during our hiatus, let's say sabbatical.
Sure.
I'm seeing like through TikTok and like through socials.
Yeah.
The secrets from behind the scenes, and you see
I see a little more. That's true.
Right? You see people that are like background actors that really shouldn't be doing. Like there's one guy with a broom.
Yes,
the road, and
it was in the Star Wars,
and he's not even
wasn't
doing
it?
I'm not sure.
I think
what
it was in Star Wars, and the guy was sweeping behind like Poe. I think Poe or whatever his name was.
Right,
and he's just like
not even touching
up like this is the thing. He's like above the thing. I know you can't see it, or if you're listening, you can't. He's like
4 feet off of
no, not that far. Not that far. He's about as tall as a small child off the ground. It was like 8 inches off the ground, just sweeping.
Ridiculous.
What is that sound? Dust?
Maybe it was. Maybe there was a direction from the AD going, "Oh, you're making too much sound." Maybe the sound guys are.
The guy is in
something.
Main focus.
I know.
He's front, center, behind. Just have him stand there chatting with somebody.
It had nothing to do with the scene. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man.
And
just god.
And I know. I think I've mentioned this on a previous episode. I got in shit one time on Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
I was dealing with the background, propping up the background.
Sure.
Okay, because that was the big job for me.
Of course, that's
in that show.
Yeah, you get hired as different sections.
So,
or whatever, yeah.
So basically, we were down. It was in front of Royal York for the scene where they come down and land. And
that's a vague scene, man. It happens in every fucking scene. Shazam, at the store?
Like, Freddy finds Shazam finally flying. So he's like, oh, my God, you're here, right?
The superhero landing.
And then, so the background, I'm outfitting the background, with briefcase, umbrella, newspapers, coffee cups.
Yeah.
And one gentleman, and I'm saying that nicely, I gave him a tray of coffee cups.
Yeah.
4.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, because he picked it up to go. Right? He's on his way to bring it back to the office or something.
Again, I mean... My thing, if I know that I've got to do something that's relative to a daily usage of something,
sure,
a coffee tray, I would be holding it like this or holding it convincingly enough that it was coffee, because that would be my job. I know I'm acting.
For sure,
I know this isn't real, but I know the concept of how to hold a briefcase through the handle or whatever else.
Yeah,
right?
The normal, Jack normal.
He's holding the coffee tray.
Yeah.
Like he's holding the briefcase.
Like he's walking down the street with it sideways?
Sideways. And of course, my uppers start freaking out. What the hell? This guy's doing this.
That's not my fucking fault.
I'm like, well, how would I know how he was going to behave?
Yeah, sorry, am I supposed to hand something to somebody and be like, hey, buddy, just so you know, you hold a briefcase in his handle, not shoved up your ass.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right, am I supposed to say that to him?
Exactly.
No, man. You say, hey, here's your tray of coffee. Walk naturally.
That's
pathetic. Not my fucking. That's an AD's job.
So
man.
I got the heat for it, and basically I was told, put weights in it next time or put water in it so weights. They know. And I'm just like,
well, I mean, okay, water, sure, but weights. Who said weights to you?
The boss.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna say anything. You know what?
Until we start making money and then we'll talk shit.
Here's the thing too. I was on a show. I'm not gonna name names.
Right.
Whatever. I was just there as a daily, and I was doing background. Mm-hmm. And I hate overpropping background. I hate it.
It's unnecessary.
And they said to me, everybody should have something.
Yeah,
not in our department.
Right.
In the AD department said that to me.
Right, of course.
And I said, what? They're like, everybody should have something.
Right.
And I said, but have you ever walked down the street? Have you ever in your life walked down the street? And they're like, something. Yeah, obviously.
Right.
I'm like, did everybody just have something in their fucking hands everywhere you go? Like, I've walked down the street many times with nothing in my hands.
Honestly, I
put my hands in my fucking pocket and I'm walking. And if it's winter,
if I can get inside the mind of an AD, and like, I mean, that's difficult in itself too. They have to kind of motivate some of these guys and go, okay, today you're going to be doing this.
Yeah.
But if they don't have it in their hand, like we just saw it, if they can't hold the coffee tray right, they can't hold the broom right, how are you going to motivate them? Okay, so you're just going to walk around, not look at the camera, go that way.
Also, there's too much walking.
Too difficult.
There's always too much walking. Like, can't people like, if you're at a party,
yes,
okay, not everybody at a party is doing this.
I know.
Crossing. I know. They're not just. Where's everybody going, man? What kind of party is this?
In the living room.
Is this a speed walking fucking party?
Right.
What kind of party is this?
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Whatever. I get a fucking thing there. Fuck, who cares? So I'm like, what kind of fucking party is we having here? And everybody's walking. Like I would at a party, you have a group of people here hanging out, shooting the shit, and then occasionally one guy's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go talk to this girl or this guy or a friend," and then you walk away. It's not like a. It's shoom. It's like, where are you going?
Because everyone wants to assume that they're important when they're doing it.
No, because crosses make sense in camera only.
But do they?
It just helps break up an empty shot.
A movement, yeah.
So if you got an empty screen, there's two actors chit-chatting, it's nice to just have someone walk by just to break up a little something. Cool. But once or twice here and there, if the camera's not moving, sure.
But if you're totally submerged and the dialogue is perfect, which is rare, especially nowadays. But let's just say it's a really good scripted show. Mm-hmm. Do you really give a shit what the backgrounds do? I mean, we do because we kind of see it. We know what's involved in the whole thing.
Honestly, like, I understand background.
Right.
I understand why they're important.
Right.
And a lot of people don't. They're like, oh, you don't need background in every scene. It's like, well, you kind of do because you need something visually to happen. Like, no one's ever alone. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. And
it might be a foreshadowing for something else if they build it up. Sometimes.
There was something I was reading, and it was such a foreshadow, and I'm just like, this is dumb. And I was like, all right, cool. So she looks over, and I was like, oh, I watched a new Scream. All right, whatever. Okay. That's a whole other thing.
You know what? One show I want to say that character development to me was like the optimal. Because you never expected it from like one episode to the next, and then all of a sudden they're like one of the main characters, and they had depth. It wasn't like, oh, someone just walks in the door. Oh, I guess this is the new character.
Yeah.
It was like slowly kind of indoctrinated into you. Was Shameless. Because Shameless came in to the point where like it was a guy hanging in the bar, and it was just like the drunk, and all of a sudden, oh, there's a character depth now.
Now he's important for
season
something.
2, he's like, and I love that kind of like play into like a script or to a show.
Yeah.
Because you never know what you're gonna expect. And sometimes those characters really blow up. Once you give them the opportunity, they're like, okay, I want to see more of this guy or this girl. Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah. And
sometimes you just need to introduce somebody.
Sometimes. But when it's a blatant hit over the head, it kind of shit too.
Still works.
Sometimes.
Whatever, man. I haven't finished Shameless,
I stopped after Emmy left.
Spoiler. I haven't known. I didn't know she left.
Yeah, she left. Well, she didn't leave because of the show. She left because it's contractual agreement. She was fighting. She wanted to get as much money as William there, and it never happened. So she said, all right, see you later.
And now where is she?
Again, sometimes it's a jump the shark. Sometimes it's a risk.
You just got to see it out. Get your money, man. How much money do you need to make?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
All I know is I'm not. I tell you one thing.
It's never asked.
I'm not making
us,
enough. Right? No, I'm making just fine. Whoever's listening.
It's never asked.
And if they're
us.
not listening, I'm not making enough.
No,
it's fine. It's fine.
We're not on our beach yet.
Oh, I'm in a beach in my head all the time, buddy. I'm constantly in a beach.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna say something that throughout the process of what I was going through, again, I'll say in other episodes, but there was a period of time where I was pretty much incapacitated.
Yes.
Moving was difficult. Breathing was very difficult. I had machines working me. I was like a robot for some things. I had assistants, but it was difficult. Within this downtime, I had the opportunity to learn new things and watch things. A lot of podcasts, a lot of driven stuff. So a lot of the shows that people are watching or jumping into, I was like, I want to learn some stuff this time. I want to get a little bit better. I want to pretty much improve everything of my life.
Sure.
As opposed to the pile of shit I was becoming.
Exactly.
I stumbled upon my favorite podcast, I'm going to say, and we'll give them plugs later. Two Bears, One Cave, which is Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer.
Hilarious.
Kreischer. I said it right. Kreischer. Everyone says Chrysler. That's the joke.
It's whatever you want to say.
That's Kreischer.
He's built like a fucking Chrysler.
And then I'm watching Your Mom's House, which is Tom Segura and his wife Christina Pazsitzky.
Cannot stand
I like them. I like Tom. I like the
Tom,
videos,
but I can't stand his
and I like the guests they have.
Okay.
Tom also does a podcast on his own.
Oh, does he?
It's called Tom Talks, and he brings in his idols, if you will.
Okay.
His if he's a big rap fan, so he'll bring like rap artists in. He'll bring athletes in.
I didn't know he had his
car guys in. Yeah, it's really neat. So I follow him on the socials, of course, and I'm nothing to do. It was October 13th, nothing to do, and I see on the Instagram reel he's got this bald man, sitting across from him, and they're jamming to Beastie Boys. So What You Want, and they're both going. I'm like, well, you got me right there, because it's a Beastie Boys song. It's one of my favorite ones. The reason why it's one of my favorite ones personally, is because whenever I would play it when I was a kid, I'd play it so loud that my mom would freak out because she's like, "You're shaking the china out of the china cabinet," because it was just that bombastic.
Yeah, of course. Vroom, vroom,
right? Loved it. And so I'm watching this episode, and it's 3 hours.
Holy
and
shit.
they're talking, and this guy's talking about his life, and he started off in the college radio, and then he started working as a tech advisor, went on tour with the Gravediggers and knew RZA before Wu-Tang and all this stuff. So what he does now, his name is Christian James Han.
Okay.
And what he does, he breaks down music, each track at a time.
Okay.
I know you don't know this because I've never I don't talk to this. I'm doing this now. This is my exclusive.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
So
I'm picking it up.
He'll take the song and go, "This is the drum track," and play the drum track
separately.
This is the bass track.
So he takes it apart and separates it.
He dissects it, so you hear exactly what it takes to go in the art to it.
Sure.
So he's doing this with So What You Want. And at the point when you hear the distorted microphone as they're rapping, it's because they were rapping into a Hello Kitty microphone, a toy microphone, to get that distorted. How would you know that would work?
Really?
First of all, the genius of Beastie Boys is just
cool, man.
That profound. So he's doing this, and I'm finding at this point I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm still in a lot of discomfort, but I'm moving.
Yeah, you're.
I'm moving involuntarily.
Yeah,
I'm just like
enjoying it.
Wait, I wasn't doing this like 4 hours ago.
Wow, cool,
and I'm
man.
just like air drumming, and I'm rapping with it, just clap your hands like I was Dirty Harry. Oh my God, I'm going with it. I'm rapping around, I'm moving. I'm like, holy shit, I think I found something here.
Okay.
So after the podcast ends, it's about 9:00 at night, Eastern time. And I'm now trying to find him on social media. Who's this Christian James Han? I want to know more, because this made me
made you move.
This could help me, right?
Yeah.
Sure enough, he's breaking down now live on Instagram. Bee Gees song.
Oh, cool.
What song was it? You Should Be Dancing.
Nice.
And he's playing around like he made his own loop with like just the bass, and he's sounding like Morris Gibb is like the bad motherfucker on bass. Like you would never know this, and I'm like, Bee Gees. I mean, my parents were disco kids.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I kept that in the shelf, was like 79 and grew up. Right. And I never listened to them again, because it's like, we know Staying Alive.
You hear like the Bee Gees at weddings and stuff like that, or like some sort of dance,
and we know
like they mix it into something.
Staying Alive, and like, okay, that's good. And the high falsetto or whatever. Hearing him break down, You Should Be Dancing.
Okay.
Live was phenomenal, to the point that next day,
you bought a Bee Gees album.
I watched the Bee Gees documentary.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. How to Mend a Broken Heart. I was crying. I'm a Bee Gees fan now because of this. Come on,
really? I like the Bee Gees, but I don't know.
So October 13th was the start of me getting into what he calls the sessions. I have watched every single session he's done since then.
Oh, wow.
And I want to say the community in this room, love to the sessions, SOS guys, love you guys. Hope you're watching. I'm going to be promoting you too.
Yeah.
The love in this room, the energy in this room.
Yeah.
It's all acceptance. It's all love. There's never like, we're just talking about the TCC, the city of Toronto.
Well, you must
Everyone is like in this energy, in this void of this red room that's hosted in Christian's room.
Yeah.
And we're all vibing off him moving.
That's cool, man.
And originally, and I've done teasers on my social, like originally because the camera's flipped, and we've done it with our show too when we promote stuff. Like our logos are backwards.
Of course, yeah.
So he would have certain writings that would be backwards.
Oh, so it's
like "Be Kind" would be backwards, or he would have like De La Soul's like "Stakes is High" shirt, and it's all backwards. Like, what's he saying? What's it say? And people were always trying to figure that out. And I put on my iWatch the "Be Kind" backwards because it means that much, and I posted that on my social. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
He has now jumped from Instagram to Twitch.
Yeah, that's the place,
and it's in stereo. And he just started this this week.
Nice.
And the first song he did, without bots, without compromising the song, was Hotel California.
Oh, and
brother, holy fuck.
Just how he splits it up. It's that.
Yes. Did you know that the vocals are echoed? Like when Don Henley's singing, there's an echo.
I don't know
he's in a hallway.
I didn't know that, no.
And the guitar parts, the acoustic guitar to the solos of the electric guitars are so clean. Like you could pick up a guitar and start playing it.
Cool.
It was phenomenal, and everyone's going like, I mean, we all know that song, even if you come from like a foreign
everybody
country.
knows Hotel California. It's like it's not a generic, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's a hit.
It's a hit. It's around the world. Everybody knows it.
And that's the thing, even if you come from a country that English is your second language, you
know
the words.
Yeah, because they probably played there.
Well it's that overplayed, but it's that beautiful of a song.
Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah.
And he's done this now all week. Tonight he's doing Every Breath You Take by the Police.
Oh, wow.
Which, again, a breakdown and everything. He did Thriller on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Do you know there's a Casio frog in the song?
A what now?
A Casio frog.
No, I didn't know that.
A sound effect that basically when you hit the key on the Casio keyboard, it's like, rap.
In Thriller.
In Thriller. Yep.
How does he so he's got a program that he can dissect it?
They're called stems. Again, I'm going to put all the links in it, like from that Tom Talks
I'll give it
episode.
I'll give it a watch.
From that Tom Talks episode to where you can see it live.
Yeah.
And he's got like the sessionwebsite.com, the session website archive, so you can see all the songs he's done in this past. Cool. Some YouTube has it, and you can see me. He's turned my mom into a Metallica fan.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Metallica. Like she's like 69 years old.
Yeah.
And loves Metallica. Like, and only that because I like, mind. Mom, I was playing this song when I was 17. How come you didn't like it then? I never heard that
song. Never heard that song before.
Not like this. This is amazing. So
because your mom's a musician.
Yeah, that's
so for her to hear the breakdown and see the breakdowns is something phenomenal to her because that's stuff that she does on her end.
And then I also showed her the Symphony of Metallica 2 session where they did it live in San Francisco with a 200-piece orchestra.
Yeah.
She knew the conductor.
Of course she did.
Edwin Outwater. She's like, he's from Kitchener. He's from the Kitchener Symphony.
No way.
I'm like, no way. And then all of a sudden Lars goes, thank you to our composer and conductor.
Such and such.
Edwin Outwater. I'm like, how do you know this?
That's amazing. Because your mom's in that group, man. She's in that sort of ensemble of musicians who are like a part of
I was born. This is how she recognized them from like 72.
Wow.
So yeah, amazing stories.
That's amazing.
This guy has changed my life.
Yeah.
This room has changed my life. The way even my energy is now telling you this.
Yeah, you're very happy. It's very
my
positive,
energy
man.
has been like
That's
this
crazy.
Since October 13th.
Fuck, I haven't watched anything
changed
like that.
my life.
I'm still a bitter fuck.
I'm still a
bitter fucking piece of shit, aren't I?
Yeah. it's the Twitch sessions on Twitch.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I probably won't watch it. I'm too busy watching people dance on TikTok.
It's 9:00 at night.
I'm too busy watching TikToks of people dancing moves.
That's the problem.
And transitions between like ooh-woo voices or something. Ooh-woo?
The Reading Rainbow clip. How come you haven't done them yet?
A TikTok?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
No, you're not?
I'm a voyeur. I'm a TikTok.
The closet viewer.
I'm just a watcher.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a like the reason that those TikTok people make money is I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm a supporter.
That's how it works, yeah.
I'm a fucking supporter.
But I'm telling you, the Twitch
that's cool, man. Yeah, you're very. You know what?
Bring headphones too.
Bring them. Where am I going?
Well, to listen to the sessions, to hear the stereo, like your brain melts, and if you're on something while you do it, beautiful.
Listen, the best headphones I ever use are here.
Yeah, well,
so I'm not taking them with me.
You gotta come here.
And I don't think these fucking things plug into my phones, or my computer.
And also too, coming up, and I'm hoping it comes to Canada. So Amazon has teamed up and created an app that's only running beta in the States right now. It's called AMP. And basically is anyone can be a DJ. So basically you have a playlist. Cool. I'm sure you have your favorite 20 songs.
I have more than that.
Right?
Yeah,
okay.
For sure. I have many playlists.
Okay, so you can now become a DJ through this app.
Okay.
Tell stories, do call-ins and everything else, and play your songs.
Shit, that's the end of this show, huh? Well, thanks everybody. Well, hey, we had a good run, we came back for one more episode, and now I have my own TV show on AMP.
Well, you can cross-platform, but at the same time, it's not up here yet. But I've reached out to them, reached out to Christian too, and said, listen, I want to be part of this. This is something I wanted to do for 20 years.
Yeah.
I've got the degree in the background in broadcasting. For sure. Obviously, doing this.
Yep.
I have stories to tell with music.
Yeah.
I've already made 20 episodes with songs that I want to play for our episodes each.
Oh, no shit,
go
man.
every day.
Cool.
I've let AMP know. I've reached out to them saying, like, I'm ready for this. And they're on Instagram, too. So I've messaged out to them. Like, I really want to do this. Like, we're working on it. There's some geofencing or whatever with, of course, Canada.
Of course, geofencing. Geofencing is just the worst. You just got to hire a contractor. And
the digging. Yeah.
You dig holes.
Yeah.
Pour concrete.
That might happen soon.
Okay,
and
cool.
I'm excited for that to happen. When that happens, I will let everybody know.
So you're going to be a DJ on AMP.
I've always wanted to.
I've always wanted to be a DJ?
Huh? Well,
I've had no interest.
music's have always been my driving factor to get where I am. Like the film industry, it's great. But if it wasn't for me honing in my early 20s to find a career that involved music, it was always music. And cool, even the decisions I've made in life have been because of certain songs that were playing at the time that I had to make a heavy decision.
Well, it sounds like you had a pretty good little revelation in yourself there. All I've been doing is playing PlayStation and violently masturbating. No, I'm not that violent. Shit, Mom, don't watch this episode. Both moms don't listen or watch this. God,
it's too late now.
I'm gonna edit this out.
But the Twitch sessions. I'll put all the links in the thing.
It wasn't violent. It was adequately, normally.
It was pleasuring yourself. Sometimes it needs to be choked. Hair pulled and choked. Sometimes they ask.
I don't have hair, so sometimes I just gotta choke myself. Hey now, well, thanks for tuning in. I'm on AMP. Tom's on AMP. We don't talk to each other anymore.
When AMP happens, no. Trust me, I'm
secretly
we
hate each other. No. We're just waiting for this new app to come out, so we didn't have to see each other anymore.
I just don't want to work again.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like whatever.
When we get a divorce, what do I get out of this? Do I do the this is my stand thing?
Yeah.
I bought this stand. This is my stand.
No, it will all be working around. Put it this way.
I'm taking my scarf. Remember that movie?
Yeah. But why are we doing AMP? Like, if we could do this on YouTube and play the music we want to as we're doing the podcast, this would be a different show too.
Well, I think it'd be a different show completely. Yeah. It wouldn't be Grunts and Grumbles. It'd be something else.
And we could play Hot Nuts.
Hot Nuts. Every now and then I still play like 30 seconds.
Comes on, yeah.
I have it on my like list, right?
Right.
So when I'm going through it, I just don't know what to listen to. I'll just throw on my like list on Spotify and
right.
some shit comes on, blah blah blah, whatever. And then all of a sudden it's fucking Hot Nuts, and I'm just like, goddamn.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's
I fucking love that song.
That song, if you do the research on that through Wikipedia, they had to do a secret session to record it because it was a black artist, and it was like late 30s.
Yep.
Where they didn't have licensing, obviously. There were no lawyers at that point, but the content was so controversial.
No lawyers.
And the content was so controversial that they would be hung if they sang that stuff.
It's just about peanuts, isn't it?
Well, but
isn't it just about peanuts?
No.
I can delete that song off my phone.
Again, like, it's just so weird how that's still within our architecture of our
we're it's a fucking the human race is just a terrible fucking thing, isn't it? We just
let's try to make it better, right?
Okay, good, because you found one little thing that got you going. All of us, the rest of us are still suffering. Now you're all like, let's make it better.
Yeah, and I'm born again.
us other people are like, fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, just give me working. Give me working again for an hour.
Come back and film me, piece of shit, and then you'll get your bitters back. Yeah. I've been working.
Also, too, I haven't had a drink since August.
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah,
that's pretty damn good.
Well, there's factors.
True.
I'm
still good.
I'm still the party guy.
Hey, listen,
I'll still make the drinks. I'll still make the hurricanes.
Hey,
I just can't drink.
Everybody needs a designated driver.
That's it. See,
you know what? If I could call you at 2:30 in the morning and I wouldn't have to pay that $65 on that fucking Uber, Tom is fucking. You're not drinking, right? Come get me, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't work that cheap, but I do work for favors.
I ain't fucking. Well, fuck it, I'll take the bus. I'll take that $3.50 bus or $4 bus.
Oh, it doesn't have to be directly from the person. Just,
I got you. I got you. No, fuck that. I'll take the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. But hey, listen. Let's just talk about one other thing that's happened.
Sure.
Since we haven't seen each other in a while.
Yes.
You lost a fucking ton of weight, man.
I have.
Shit. When I saw you in that parking lot the other day, I barely fucking recognized you.
Okay. So again, I will.
Sure.
We'll elaborate later.
We'll touch on it. Yeah.
When I went into the hospital, I weighed 324 pounds.
Yep.
2 weeks in the hospital, I lost 66 pounds.
Fucking phenomenal. Put me in. Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
And now I've had to make a lot of extreme health choices, but for the better. More conscientious. Yep. It was the necessary wake up call and ass kicking I needed for everything. For completely everything. Not just my health, but mental health. Where my spirituality level was at, who I could count on, who I could trust, who I absolutely will definitely cut out of my life right now.
Yeah, you got to sort it out.
Again, it's not no animosity. I don't ever want to bring that. I'm still the person I am, but changes have to be made. And when the same energy is crossing your path, and it's either very, very supportive or very negative. When you're in a state of helplessness in the way that I'm healing, I'm more in tune with my body now. If I eat something even to the point where I know that it's something I shouldn't be eating, I feel like shit for days.
Yeah, that's
and it's a bigger trigger now than it was before. Like before, it was like, I ate pizza, I feel like shit, whatever.
Yeah, my stomach's bloated.
I'm still craving Domino's or whatever. But now, if I do that, my body is almost in a shutdown mode.
Damn.
So. Do I really want to carry on like that? I mean,
no, man.
I've survived 8 fatal things in my life, from like drownings to like near misses, to all kinds of things in my life that, if a cat has 9 lives, I'm on my last one.
You're getting there,
and I just turned 46 this month.
Damn.
So
is that clip?
Can you tell?
Is that clip? Is that clip with sorry? Damn. When it's Don Cheadle and Kevin Hart, right? And Don Cheadle's like, I'm 56 years old. And Kevin Hart's like, damn. And he looks at him, he's like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, so again, I've had to make these changes for the betterment of everything else. And having the assistance of where I've been putting my mind.
Yeah.
I was never in a negative spot. I was like, physically it was negative. But mentally I was like, okay, well, this is the reset I need. Yeah. This is the ground zero I need to build back up and start doing things that I've always said I wanted to do.
True.
I mean, I learned Japanese in 4 hours.
That's true. You said some things to me.
Yeah.
So it's just funny because, like, I know it's true because when I was talking to you when you were in the hospital, you were very positive. You were never at all once negative, and I thought that was phenomenal.
Yeah, we had a good heart to heart there.
Yeah,
and I know you went through some
we all not as bad as you, obviously, but you know what? We just have to figure it out. I came back from my trip, and I started working out, man.
Yeah,
I'm back in the gym.
Good.
Like I'm working out with a buddy of mine, and he's training me, and like I'm feeling the strength. I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
You hit your ups and downs of it, where you're like, "Fuck, what am I doing this for?"
Right.
And then you eat some shitty food, and you're like, "This is a fucking waste."
You can feel it.
You feel it.
It's so weird though, like how that counterbalance of just that little shift, changes everything. Changes your mood. Changes like
it's true.
I'm sweating a bit more today. Oh, must have been something I ate yesterday.
Yeah. Must have been the 12 shots of tequila I had yesterday. I'm still drinking though. I'll tell you, I'm still drinking.
Right.
So
there's things.
Don't call Tom.
Right. Well,
call me.
No one can see it, but right now I'm hooked up like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Still. I've got the little thing.
Yes, I remember.
On. So I've got checks and balances that I still have to maintain before, but things are improving. Things are improving faster than most, which again I'm not going to be over that because I went through a bit of a groups and discussions and
but hey, listen,
all walks of life that are going through things right now that I'm fortunate to be where I am right now, especially everything that happened. I mean, a lot of people can't say what I went through and still be allowed to say it, still have this.
True.
So I'm very, very grateful, very fortunate.
Still got a roof over your head.
Yeah. So.
For at least another year, remember when we started? One more year. But no, you look great, man. I'm happy you're getting better.
Thank you.
And we're fucking just trying to be better.
I'm trying.
I know we started off well, I know.
We got mad.
It's the goddamn city, man. It's just driving around in this goddamn city.
Here's what it is. My first real foray into being out was last Saturday. I went to see Sebastian Maniscalco.
I'm so fucking jealous, man.
At the Air Canada Center, Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah. It's the ACC. I don't care. I still call
it We were 5 rows from the stage.
Yeah.
On the floor.
That's in front row. Like in center? Center 5?
Well, he's sitting in a ring. He was in a round.
Circle.
He was in a round. So we're
he didn't have the square.
No. It was in a round in the middle.
Okay, cool.
So right under the scoreboard. Beautiful, right?
I think Kevin Hart did that when I was there too.
And every joke was new. 2 hours. Every joke was a new joke.
Phenomenal each one.
And first thing he comes in, he's like, "Wow, Toronto." He goes, "Sure, a lot of cologne wearing in this city." Because I'm smelling everything from everyone. And like everyone's cheering.
Of course. He's probably wearing the fucking biggest amount. That fucking Italian prick.
He pointed out this couple that was the epitome to me. The douchebag level of Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm in front row because I can afford front row.
Sure.
And I'm flashy, but I don't really need to be here.
Right. It's just like I just want to show it on my Instagram that I went to Sebastian Maniscalco.
Exactly.
So I sat front row, click.
Right.
I look where my seats were.
So he points to this couple, and the guy's wearing like a Versace sweater. He points out that, "Oh my God, you wore your fanciest sweater."
Yeah.
And I mean, I noticed the couple because they were close enough to me throughout the whole show. Mm-hmm. And this was about maybe a third of a way into his routine. And, he had to walk by these people. There was an opening act, and you can see through the camera. The couple weren't engaging in each other. She was definitely like in another room altogether. Yeah. Like she's
out to space.
This was like either something she was forced to do, or she didn't get the jokes, or something.
Maybe she's a robot.
Something was just off.
He hired her, so she's a bride. He bought her.
So
he bought her from.
So he's addressing
Russian
this guy, and he says to the guy, "So what do you do?" Because I'm a mortgage assistant. Or no, mortgage specialist. And right there, the bullshit smell, the Versace shirt, mortgage specialist. Mm-hmm. Go to your bank tomorrow and say, "I want to speak to the mortgage specialist." They'll laugh you out of the building. Yeah. There's no such thing. Like, that's so self-important bullshit of this city that makes no sense. I want to be a bricklayer, work in the sewers, do something commendable, something that's bullshit you can smell right. I don't care if you're a 2-bit car salesman. At least it's something like has a job title to it.
True.
This is nothing.
Mortgage specialist.
Right. And then and then he goes to her. It's like, "Hey, honey, anything of that on you is real? How's that real? Or is anything about you real?" And now you got 1,799 people all laughing at her.
Oh, wow. She must have been horrified.
It was just like, well, have a little life.
What was her face like? Did she even react?
No,
she's dead. No, she's dead. She didn't even know he was talking about her.
And it was like, well, the spotlight was on them.
She probably thought it was someone. She probably thought it was someone behind them. She's like, these idiots.
Yeah, well, but again, it feels like that's always the case. Like the home opener for the Jays is coming soon, and I find I've been to every home opener before the pandemic. I've been to 5, and every time you go, it's like people that don't even know the sport, but it's a place to be.
Listen, it's a status at some point. Like I don't remember the last time I went to home opener because you know what? Nothing changes from the home opener to the last game of the season.
There's still so many games. There's 169 games.
Yeah, so 162, right?
169.
Yeah, so 69.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
It's not 162? I swear we had this conversation.
Maybe.
Anyway, so 81 of those games, let's say, are
home games. Yeah.
So if I don't make it to the first one, I don't give a shit.
Right.
I'm a Jays fan. Mm-hmm. I went to the Jays games when they were shit. Carlos Delgado was on the team.
Yep.
Hinsky was third base.
Yep.
Helsky, whatever the fuck his last name was. Billy Koch was one of the pitchers, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. No.
Outfielder.
Whatever. Yeah.
Anyway, I just I like the Jays. Am I a super fan? No. Will I ever admit that I'm not going to pretend I'm one? I don't know who's on the team right now. I have no freaking clue, man.
It's always a good afternoon out if you had nothing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, and I get that, and it's. I mean, I love baseball, obviously, but it was always somewhere to go. Even when I was younger, it was like one game a summer. My dad would take us to.
Yeah.
So I grew up with it. I grew up with it to the point that even like moving, like going places in the car,
Yeah.
he would put baseball on the radio and they would put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Like those voices. Like,
So now you go to the game when you're tired.
Yeah. So why I drink
when you're not sleeping.
Right. So,
I go on. Sorry.
And the way, I mean, I've evolved with the game because I know the game and I love the game. It's probably my favorite sport to watch.
Yep.
But it's okay. Like you said, anytime you want to go, it's there for you.
It's there, man. I don't need to spend $10,000 to go to the first game.
The event of like everything has to happen because this is the big thing.
Yeah.
And you know when they're not a fan. They're just doing it for status.
Listen, when you're there the first game, but you're not there in the middle,
right?
And you're not there when they're shit. You're just there for that one game. Oh, it's the only game I can make it to. There's 80 fucking one games.
The CN Tower I've just put together in my mind, assessed that the CN Tower is the symbol for the dick measuring contest that happens in this city.
And the Skydom's the balls?
Maybe. Yeah, why not?
And Skydome and Ripley are the balls?
You know, it's like it's so ridiculous. Like I live in a penthouse that it was like $30,000 a month. It's like good for you.
Cool.
Cost
of living in this city is atrocious.
It's like all of it, and it's just one big dick measuring contest. Sure I drive a Mercedes. The status that you have to have all these fancy things, and the more you try to chase that, the less real you are.
True.
And
that's true.
I feel like I've outgrown the city a lot. Within the past 2 years of everything that's happening, and especially the last 6 months, I don't belong here.
I don't belong anywhere else, though, I find. Well, that's not true. That's another story. I honestly, like, I was talking to, when I was gone for those 2 months, I was on the phone with my dad, and he was beside one of his friends, and she was like, "Where are you right now?" And I told her where I was. She's like, "You know what, Vince?" She's like, "You were born in the wrong continent." And you know what? That hit me, man. Yeah. I'm like, you're fucking right.
Yeah.
Now this is where this is my home. I'm here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, is there somewhere else I'd rather be? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh, were you expecting to know? No. Yes, there's many places I'd rather be.
Right.
This is where that's where I come back to. You know what I mean? This is my home. This is my...
This was always my second home away from home.
Yeah.
My real home was Kitchener, 45 minutes west. The small town.
Northwest.
Let's
not forget the north.
And again, I guess the small town roots of the community raised me.
Yeah.
But I always knew that in order to evolve successfully and career-wise was Toronto.
Of course.
But now that I'm this much older and see what has happened.
This much older, yeah.
It's like the food thing. Like I said, it's like the food thing. Everything changes. Everything changes as you get into a different state of energy.
Yeah, it's very true, man.
And I don't feel like there's anything keeping me here that's beneficial.
True. For me, I could never, if I stayed here in Canada for the rest of my life, it'd have to be Toronto.
Yeah,
I couldn't live outside.
But you've never seen outside. Like
I've lived in Caledon. I've lived in Bolton, like in that area. Like I'm
not talking about Ontario. I'm talking like you haven't seen the mountains. You haven't.
I've been to Calgary and the Banff. Like Banff was beautiful.
You're right.
Calgary was the fucking dollar store. Toronto.
Really?
They have a needle too, man. It's the dollar. Yeah. It's the Dollarama needle. I like to call it. It's like fucking bullshit. The fucking knockoff version of Toronto.
The Wish needle.
Yeah. Just fucking got it off Wish. Or what's the one of those? It's Wish. Yeah, it's a Wish needle. It's fucking awful, man. Never in a million years would I ever live in Calgary. Never.
Well, what about East Coast?
I've never been.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. One of these days I'm gonna go out there. I was planning on going to Vancouver, and then this year was supposed to be my part-time year working. I was never supposed to work a full-time job. I said I'm never gonna do it. I'm now full-time. So there goes my trip to the West Coast. Really fell apart. My trip anywhere really fell apart. And so now I'm just here and I'm working like a chump. And hopefully if I get a vacation, I'm gone. If I get a week, gone. Just need to go.
Yeah, I know. It's that pipe dream of the lottery winnings is getting more vivid.
Play the tickets, baby.
Yeah, it's
every time I get gas, I buy tickets.
Yeah, where it's like I want to get out of here. But again, doesn't say that like they said, the grass isn't necessarily greener on the other side. It's where you water it.
True.
But if there's no water to get from,
what
are you doing?
Can't afford the water in Toronto.
Yeah, it's just like,
if I won the lottery, though, I'd get a penthouse in Toronto somewhere. I'd get a loft.
Would you?
Top building loft somewhere. I love lofts.
Yeah.
And I love Toronto. Like, I was like, I'll get something here.
Right.
Whenever I come to town. I have my best friends are here. My family's here. I'd come back. But I would not live here full time.
No.
I'd be here for like 2 months, and then I'd be gone.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is the fortunate thing with what happened to me. Said I missed the whole winter. I missed the minus 20 degrees, the stuff that we've bitched in other episodes about working in the winter and the snow and the cold.
Well, I mean, I left in November, came back in January, but I was here. I was going like, it was bullshit. I hate it.
January to February is the worst.
It's the worst.
Right. And then today is snow.
It snowed.
It cleared.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
We saw each other Friday morning.
It was nice.
It was nice.
I was wearing like a light sweater. It was good.
Now it's like I wake up and it's like Hoth again.
Oh, it's freezing.
Just unbelievable.
Thanks, John Tory. Yeah. All right, let's
the weather satellites. I know you got
fucking something to do.
Yeah.
Figure out the garden.
See, now you're the conspiracy theorist.
You blew them. John Tory doesn't control the weather. John Tory can't control the city, let alone the weather. All right, listen, John Tory, fix the gardener.
Yeah, fix the city.
I gotta look into what they're actually thinking they're gonna do there because I'm curious what the hell their plan was because it's not working out.
And does it ever? If it's anything in their hands, trust us. When does it ever go right?
Hey man, that Eglinton streetcar is going to be something else. Let me tell you when it's done. All right, let's leave.
$100 is going to hop off the rails the first run. Some car's going to hit. Some car's going to go left and like hit it.
I'm not going to take a bet on something. I'm not sure
that's that close to being real.
Let's.
The odds are like not in your favor.
Let's end this thing here.
All right,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it's good. Be back. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. We're back. Recap. I guess we do those things sometimes. We're back. Yeah. Tom lost a fucking ton of weight. I maybe gained some. I don't fucking know. And I think I look the same, actually.
No, anyway, you look great. You look great, too.
Thanks, man.
I miss you. So
I missed you, too, bud. Yeah. We're back. We're going to be doing these things again.
Yeah.
Here and there. You know, we're not going to push ourselves like we used to.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. If you did, and if you didn't,
we'll get you out there. And again, Twitch
how
sessions, we'll put all that information out there.
Yeah.
Just because like it is like if you're a music fan,
I might have a listen to one of them.
If you're a music fan,
I'm a music fan, but I'm not necessarily like the tech side of the music.
It's not even the tech side. It's the fact that you hear how the song comes together. True. He did "Call Me Maybe" the other day.
Fucking Carly Rae Jepsen.
That's right. And the producers of that album, were Skinny Puppy.
No way.
The Toronto industrial grandfathers of industrial rock.
Whoa.
And
guess it's true. People really do anything for money these days.
and amazing, like that song is actually like really well put together.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you just hear it on the radio randomly and go, I don't really like that song. This guy takes the snobbery out of music. Like, put your head on the shelf. Just listen with your ear eyes, as he says, and don't use your finger mouths when the vocals are going. Yeah, I actually coined that phase. I love that.
That's cool.
Man. But just and then the warmth of that room is like I said, that red room has like changed my life completely.
Well, all right. Awesome. Well, he'll post some shit about it.
Guys.
I won't because I don't know anything about it. So
I'll do all that.
And it was good. It was good to be back.
Good to be back,
fun,
too.
man. It went by really quick.
Yes. Again. Yeah. I know. It always does.
Fucking
right?
does, man.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for listening.
Thank you for everyone, and like, subscribe, share, do whatever you can, get us out there. Let's support our community, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
There you go.